Sunday afternoon football at its finest. Two traditional foes at one of rugby league's oldest facilities, and Leichhardt Oval is full for this round 20 matchup. Let's take a look at how the two sides will take the field. The home side will go into this match with the same 17 as named on Tuesday. The halves are Marshall and Prince. The bench is Collis, Hallertale, Hyington and Payton. Their coach is Tim Sheens. For the visiting South Sydney Rabbitohs, a couple of positional changes. Todd Polglaze in 16 moves to fullback. Luke McDougall in 1 moves into the centres to partner brother Adam. Eileen Buddy Gordon has been relegated to the bench, and their coach is Sean McRae. The West Tigers won the toss, are kicking off and defending the northern end of Leichhardt Oval for the opening 40 minutes. And we are underway. South Sydney with the first use of the football. A couple of positional changes in the final hour made by Sean McRae, including Todd Polglaze to fullback and the McDougall boys linking together in the centres. The number 8 is Peter Cusack. Back to the number 7 they go. This is Scotty Prince. Test for Shannon Hegarty. Lack of communication and try for the West Tigers. It's Shane Elford. Well, after 4 minutes, the great start for the Tigers.
A great start for the Tigers. They're very good at scoring first. But I can't believe the South Sydney players, the back three there, let that ball bounce. There were 3 players around that ball who all could have had a go at it and taken it on the full. Rule number 1 as a fullback, never let the ball bounce. And a towering kick by Scotty Prince. You look at them, they're all sitting around. No one wanted to take it. Shannon Hegarty left it. He thought Luke McDougall was there. Adam McDougall was there also. And in the end, a pretty simple try to the West Tigers.
Simple lack of communication there between Polglaze and Hegarty at the back. No urgency shown at the back. Brett Hodgson is 19 metres out, 11.5 metres in from touch. Breeze will be going across his boot, just slightly favouring South Sydney in the opening 40. Struck well, and it was perhaps that breeze just taking it away to the left-hand side. Last tackle again, a 37 metres. Go to the left foot of Ashley Harrison. It goes straight to Big Paddy Richards, one of several former Parramatta Eels in the lineup. He finds another one of them, Brett Hodgson. Almost found his way through the chasing team. It's only some South Sydney desperation that denied him.
Yeah, look, South Sydney, they look to be a little bit flat. Here we see a great break down the left-hand side.
This is Fitzhenry. Inside is Galea. 2-on-1. Has Ben Galea got the pace and the muscle? He doesn't. Brought down agonisingly close. A crook play the ball.
Mate, 10 minutes.
And we have got someone going for 10. A professional foul.
Are you calling time?
Yep.
Are you calling time by just calling time, or do you just send him off for 10?
No, he's gone for 10 minutes.
Are you sure?
I think he is sure. Shane Walker questioning the decision there.
We want to be careful. He's not the captain either. Ashley Harrison's the captain. We've seen in recent weeks the referees don't want to put up with anyone. Scott Prince, great work.
Too easy, Scotty Prince. Against the 12-man Rabbitohs lineup. The captain goes across the line for the second. It is 8-0 in favour of the home side.
Scotty Prince showing the ball. Here we see Ben Galea. Great defence, great scrambling defence by Polglaze and Ashley Harrison. We'll see the little incident there, just getting their hand involved, forcing there. He really left Russell Smith no other option than to give him 10 minutes. And Scott Prince, big show there to Bryce Gibbs coming across. The show, what that does is puts the defence in 2 minds. They start ball watching, wondering what he's going to do with it. And you can't give a guy like Scott Prince that much room, because he'll hurt you.
Face a study of concentration for Brett Hodgson. Again, the ball just leaning a little to the left. Does it have any impact? Not this time around. The flags go up. And both John Sutton and Shannon Hegarty did extremely well defensively there, shutting down what looked like a dangerous movement. Penalty Tigers. Over she goes. 2 converted tries the difference. It is the West Tigers 12, South Sydney 0. His numbers already exceptional. 6 hit-ups, 5 tackles. Prince, cut out ball to Marshall. Into the Shepherd. Russell Smith lets it go. On to Fatawira. Beautiful ball back into Benji Marshall. What a sidestep. He keeps going. Flicks the ball back. Anthony LaFranchi gets on it. And it is penalty.
Makes a penalty.
South Sydney. Grounded according to Russell Smith. LaFranchi gets up unhappy. Oh, Benji, you've produced it again.
Here we see Fatawira. Great inside offload to Benji Marshall, but here's that big step, bang, off the left foot.
He is denied. Strong over the top there was Shane Walker. Going himself and going easily. Robbie Farah has snuck through. Or has he?
Just check the ground into that, please, Mick. It's a slight doubt when he went over there.
Little Robbie.
Well, he looks pretty confident, big smile on the face. But I'll tell you what, that's frustrating to let a try over like that from dummy half. Oh.
Has he dropped that, Greenie?
Oh, I think he'd probably have to award it.
Let's have a look. Hanging on as Bow champion. And the grandstand and the Tigers faithful watching up at the video referee's box with daggers in their eyes. Mick has made them happy. That's 3 tries inside the opening 22 minutes on the preferred side for a right foot striker. He has made no mistake with that. We are out to 3 converted tries. 18-0 in favour of the Tigers.
Like all games, you know that possession's going to even up, so it's important. Here we see Farah's got his second.
A double for Robbie Farah, and it was easy. The Tigers, exceptional so far this afternoon.
Well, I was just about to say, the possession will even up. It's important South Sydney hang in there, but as I was saying those words, Robbie Farah, he's outstanding out of dummy half. Going down those short sides once again. Ball in 2 hands, putting the defence in 2 minds. Just getting Luke McDougall there to hang off just for that fraction of a second. And Farah Logo just couldn't quite get across in time to clean up Robbie Farah.
Coming back, oh yes. Mark Minicello now on the footy field. Luke Stewart along with Brian Fletcher. And also Scott Geddes getting a rest. Oh, here goes Hodgson. That's line break number 8. He has got 2 men on his left-hand side. He uses Fatawira. In turn, it goes to Fitzhenry, who drops the ball. It was forward anyway. Benji, stick to your side steps. And Greenie, we've had some unsavoury incidents so far in round 20 of the Premiership. And just a warning there from Shane Walker to Russell Smith that the crowd was throwing objects onto the field on that far side, so we certainly hope that doesn't continue.
Yeah, that's absolute stupidity, that. You know,
Sutton. He's got it down. A try just before half-time to South Sydney. The Rabbitohs celebrate. They trail by 20, but perhaps just a little bit of confidence going into the break.
Yeah, as you said, a little boost just on the stroke of half-time. A great effort there by John Sutton. Here we see him get out of dummy half. They were at 6s and 7s. The markers weren't marked up. Ball in 2 hands showing once again. But look, there were plenty of West Tigers defence there. And a great effort. Oh,
that's exceptional.
That is some skill by John Sutton. The big left hand controlling that football and waving it about and eventually getting it down. A great effort.
Right in front. And South Sydney add the extras. It is half-time here at Leichhardt Oval. What a great afternoon at the footy, especially if you're a Tigers fan, because after 40 minutes, it is the West Tigers 24, the South Sydney Rabbitohs 6. Sean McRae sees his best role coming on after about 18 to 22 minutes. Ashley Harrison past Marshall. Good ball to Luke McDougall, who finds the line. So a try either side of half-time for South Sydney. They're back in with a shot.
Time off, please. Just check the grounding, please, Mick.
Wants to have a look at the grounding. Here we'll see the front on.
McDougall with the football. Pat Richards, the defender, over the top, just a little bit high. No issues whatsoever there. The grounding is good. It will be South's second try for the afternoon. And it is a try to Luke McDougall. It is number 8 for the year. They are the real Rabbitohs. Pride of rugby league, many say.
Yeah, here we go. John Sutton casually going to the line. The West Tigers centre on that side. Here we'll see the front on it. It was Benji Marshall, actually. Ashley Harrison just getting on the outside of him. A good little offload back inside to Luke McDougall. But it was John Sutton that created the space there for Ashley Harrison, took the ball to the line and just put those defenders on the West Tigers' right-hand fringe in 2 minds, and that was enough to allow Ash Harrison to get on the outside.
Coming back, not enough. Hitting the post, so it will remain 14 the difference. Brad Watts just not able to swing that ball from right to left enough.
Come the end of the game, you're not as fresh as what the other side is because you've had to make 6 more sets of 6 tackles as we see a great bust here.
This is Liam Fulton in 12. Big sidestep from the second rower, and he will go all the way. He finishes on the line. Russell Smith would like to look at it.
Well, time off, please, Mick.
Is it a second effort?
I believe.
Brenny?
Oh, it's a tough one. If he hadn't have lifted his arm, you know, I would have said try, no dramas. The fact that he's made another effort and lifted his arm put a bit of doubt in the referee's mind.
Mick Stone is our referee. And it is a try. This one of his easier ones, 11 metres back, just off centre. And once again, the West Tigers lead by 20.
Movement! Go.
Harrison from close range. And we're going to see if he grounded it with a video ref.
Just check, mate. Did he get that ball down?
This will show it. Plenty of West Tigers defence there. And it doesn't look to me like Ashley Harrison's got the ball anywhere near down. So it'll still be South's ball. Look, South to me up in this West Tigers attacking their try line. They're too flat and they're all in the one line. Doesn't give the ball players any option to either play short or to play behind. They're all standing, you know, in the same plane, and it limits your options as a ball player.
Held up, no try. We will go back 10 metres. Champion short side. They go to Sutton on the open. Second man ball there to Luke McDougall. Has already found the line once. He finds it again. Luke McDougall with the double this afternoon. It is 30 points to 14, kick to come.
Well, finally we've seen a bit of variety in the South Sydney attack. Their 5th possession back-to-back, and through that weight of possession, Luke McDougall, after a nice little second-man play, John Sutton, little show inside to Geddes, and a second-man play. That's what I was talking about. That's what I was referring to before in having a player just go through and try and hold up a bit of defence. This angle will show it better. We see Luke Stewart there, just holds up Benji Marshall enough to allow McDougall.
Brad Watts strikes it out to the right, and it stays there. Scoreline remains a difference of 16. It is the West Tigers 30, South Sydney 14. Ball is deemed to have gone back.
Play ball. Go.
Bit of push and shove from the marker area, and that opens up for Robbie Farah, who collects a hat-trick here on home ground.
Well, Russell Smith awarding the try. But Bryce Gibbs got up and he got into a bit of an altercation with Mark Minicello around that ruck area. Minicello should have been first marker. Robbie Farah seizing that opportunity like all good dummy half players and scooting from dummy half, getting his 3rd try for the afternoon. Here we see Minicello and Bryce Gibbs. He's ruled that's knocked back. In my mind, it's gone forward. I don't know what game he was watching there.
By about a metre.
But there we see a little bit of push and shove, just enough to give Robbie Farah the head start on Minicello, and catching also John Sutton off guard. There we see a little bit of a push, and just allows Farah to just get past Minicello enough. He's got to carve out his own career. You know, a feature of his play is obviously his dummy half work, and Benny Elias was one of the best in the business. I don't know about you, Andy, but Those Thomas the Tank Engine fans, when I hear Russell Smith refereeing, it reminds me of the Fat Controller.
The skinny controller, and making his way through and doing it with ease was Todd Polglaze. The skinny controller didn't see it like that. Come on, lads, penalty, you know, you can get to your feet.
Todd Polglaze, he's caused the West Tigers a few headaches there tonight. Good footwork.
Bow champion, only 1 goal from 3 attempts for South Sydney so far this afternoon, and that was kicked by this young man. Just his 3rd top-grade game. Over we go with the extras. Here's a 16-point difference, 36 points to 24 minutes remaining. In this coming week, expect to read and hear more about long-term contracts to Hodgson, Prince and Marshall. Back to Pat Richards. They are claiming a try. Russell Smith's awarding it, and the Tigers hit 40.
Yeah, a lovely, well-executed backline play there. Beautifully finished off by Paddy Richards. Here we see the ball being played on the left. We've seen that plenty of times today. Marshall to Prince, a great out ball there to Dean Collis, just flicking the ball back inside. Here we see that out ball by Scotty Prince, allowing him just to get on the outside of Luke McDougall, flicking it up.
Difficult kick to finish his afternoon for Brett Hodgson. Let's ride it with him. Here it comes. Oh, yes. They can do no wrong, and I can tell you, every one of the 17 Tigers is absolutely loving this. A full house at Leichhardt Oval, and they are the heroes of the Tiger supporters and the crowd. And tackled well as Paul Fatawira. Siren sounds. This could well be the last play of the afternoon. Galea steps off the foot. It goes back to LaFranchi.
Well, Russell Smith hasn't heard the siren yet.
He blows time off now. That ends the 80 minutes here in front of a full house, a record crowd at Leichhardt. It is the Tigers 42, the Rabbitohs 20.